Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to some news. I've got some awesome news for you guys. They released some new Pokemon info for Sun and Moon today. So let's kick this off real quick with the trailer. So I'm gonna put that in the bottom corner, purely because it's just easier. Instead of taking up the whole screen, so this way you can kind of talk as it goes. So we zoom in on the first character, and then he's talking to someone else, and then kind of look at the movements. It's not grid-based anymore, so it looks like we got free range of moving in and out. So they're going to announce the starters, and we'll take a closer look at those in a little bit. So we've got a grass flying, which is awesome. I believe the next one is, fire. It's going to be the fire type, and then obviously a water type. Now, so obviously only the grass starter is dual type, so that's pretty interesting. That's I don't think that's been done since Gen 1, actually. Usually every starter is one type, so that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. They show you a little clips of the region and the area and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. We'll get into where the region's based because it's pretty damn obvious, but yeah. And then this is the legendary for Sun, this is the legendary for Moon, and obviously we'll take a closer look at that as well. And it comes out November 18th, and I believe that's all there is to this. Yep, that's all there is. So that is really cool. Now, Sarah B put down some photos here, but it's going to be actually easier to check them out on my other page, which is Reddit. So here we go with that the three starters right there. It's Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio, and that's in order. So obviously an owl type, or an owl based. It's got a little bow tie, which I think is adorable. I've got the cat, which has little whiskers here, and a seal, which has got that like a clown collar, which is pretty cool. So before we do that, let's go straight into a little more close-up of the guys. So there you go. This one's my favorite. I love this. This is Rowlet or Rowlet or Rowlet. I don't know exactly the pronunciation, but dude's got a little bow tie. It's pretty adorable. So that's grass flying, as you can see. So that's pretty cool. That's a starter type that we haven't had in ever, I think. I don't think there's ever been a grass flying. There was grass poison. Grass. So yeah, I think that's something new. So that's pretty cool. What it evolves into, no one knows. I don't really have much speculation for this. I hope it keeps the shape, because I think this is a very adorable shape. I think it works really well. I really like that. So moving on, we've got Litten, which is obviously a lit kitten. I think that's pretty funny. I don't exactly love the design of this one. I think it's okay. It's very plain to me. I'm not a big fan of this, but I'm sure some people will like this. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be Fire Dark. I think that's a very good guess. However, if we swap back over here, hold on. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I can get this real quick. I can do this real quick. Like, we're gonna drop that. All right, we're gonna do this. Okay, there we go. So if you see this right here, this is an alternate artwork of Litten right here, and as you can see, it's got little spikes on its back. Now, what that makes me think of is a volcano, kind of like a Camerupt. So there's also a smaller chance that this could be a Fire Rock, which, while isn't the best of types, it's actually unique to starters rather, because we've never seen that before. So that's something that I look forward to seeing what they decide to go with in terms of typing. I mean, Fire Dark is also something we've never seen for a starter, so that's gonna be interesting. So here we go. We've got the seal friend, It's right here. Hold on, there it is. It's Poplio. I don't know. I don't even know what that stands for. I don't know if that's like the Japanese name or what. I really don't. That does not ring any bells. Like Litten makes sense. Rowlet makes sense. Round owl or owlet. I don't know. But I don't know Poplio. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But yeah, he's pretty adorable too. I like the way he looks. Now, obviously, speculation would be water ice. That's what I would guess. I don't want that at all because I don't think that's very creative. We've already had two seal Pokemon that were water ice. We don't need another one. Maybe I've seen some speculation that it would be water fairy. That would be pretty sweet. I actually really like that. So that's that. This is possibly the professor. One of them is possibly the professor. I think this guy's the professor in the back over here. He's got the lab coat. And we see him being talked to by the player character in the video. This guy, I'm not entirely sure, but he reminds me a lot of Watson, if you remember him from Gen 3. So maybe a gym leader, maybe. And then here's the name of the professor. It's hard to see. It says Hala, which is a tree native to Hawaii. So getting into that, I'm going to scroll down real quick. Where's the map? Is the map not on here? Okay, you know what? Then we're going to swap back over to here, and we're going to look at the map, because I want to show you that first. Oh, this got cut off. Okay, hold on. Let me... Oi, this is live, friends. This is live. So let me just go whoop. There we go. And then I just got legacy mode that. All right, there we go. So that's the map. So first and foremost, this is most likely going to be Hawaii. The region is definitely going to be Hawaii. They didn't confirm it other than calling the region the Alola region. And that's very similar to Aloha, so I'm figuring obviously it's pretty much Hawaii. You can tell also by the clothing. If we scroll back over to the professor and this guy, he's got a very Hawaiian looking shirt. He's got the little knot over here. There's nothing else that I can see that kind of says it, but it's basically Hawaii. I don't think anyone's gonna doubt that, so that's pretty cool. I don't know how long we've been going for. 7 minutes. Oh god, I'm taking up your guys' time. But yeah, I mean, this is the region. People are saying it's a little too small, but I think the angle makes it look small. We usually get a top down, so very obvious that there's more to it. You know, there's one of my friends, Neo, pointed out on Twitter that this water looks like it's diveable, you know, where you can like dive and then surface up. So it's like you can dive here and then go here. Who knows? There's clouds obviously over here. Whenever you see clouds on a Pokemon map, that's usually blocking something. If you remember from X and Y and Oros, there were things that were blocked by clouds. If you look in the back, part of the region is actually blocked off by clouds, so there's probably something back there as well. There's also clouds over here, so there's probably something there as well. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's just the angle that makes it look small. It's definitely not gonna be small. But yeah, so that's cool. There's really not much else to look at, and there's not really many things to theorize about because really there's not much. Oh, my bad. Let's fix that. So this is a guy that comes into the photo, in the trailer. People are assuming he's the rival. I think that's a good presumption. So this is like the 3D model of the legendary. I'm wondering. No, yeah, this is a better picture. So I think this is pretty obviously going to be like fire. It's got the fire in it. I mean, it is the sun legendary, so most likely going to be fire. And then we got over here the moon legendary, which I think is very cool looking. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of something. But I really like the design. It kind of like has the skeleton here for the bones, which is really nice, and then the wings are just glorious. Oh my lord, are they glorious. That's pretty cool. So those are the two legendaries. That's pretty sweet. I'm assuming this one's gonna be like dark flying, which would suck a lot because we already have Yveltal. I hope they do something better than dark flying with this, but usually when we see a flying type legendary, or flying legendary with wings, they usually are flying type, and this just screams dark type. So I don't know, I'm hoping maybe like Ghost Fairy, that would be pretty sweet. But I highly doubt it, so I don't know, I'll leave that up to you guys. Here's the cover, so that's the sun, it's the moon. I can't really get that to look good. Actually, nah, whatever, you guys can see it. It looks pretty good. I like the moon cover the best. I like the design on that. The sun cover looks pretty good too, so it's kind of a toss-up. And then in the other trailer, there's 2 trailers, but the other one was more of like a this game is for your child kind of thing. But they did show some footage there, and one of the footage that we saw was this, and this is bringing back skin tone for trainers. So a lot of people are speculating that there is customization, and that's actually backed up slightly. I don't think there's a picture of it other than in the trailer, but there are a few times in the trailer where the main character has different clothing, so it's most likely that we will be able to change the clothing again, so that's really sweet. And then finally, just, you know, a little thing here, and this just further confirms Hawaii. I'm pretty sure the lingo down there is to call everyone cousin, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, like cousin or brother or something like that. And that's kind of like how they say it. Obviously, Alola region, and Kukui, I think, is also a tree in Hawaii. So that guy is most likely going to be the professor. Because his name is a tree, and they're always trees. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. There it wasn't a huge reveal, truth be told. It really wasn't. They just gave us 5 Pokemon, the box art, and the map. But it is a good reveal because we got a lot of information off this. We got the region, what it's based off of. We got the starters, and we can kind of guess what their types are going to be. We got the legendaries, and we can kind of guess what their types are going to be. So that's really cool. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this kind of format. I know a lot of people usually just kind of put the pictures up for the whole screen, but since it's not my pictures, I felt a little weird doing that, and I figured you guys might want to see my face, so we're going to do that instead. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be continuing on with the actual news whenever things get revealed, so hope to see you guys at those. Peace.